Yep, we're back. Supposed to be happy and jovial, but no! This is going to hell in a handbasket. You want to know why? I'll tell you why, Prof. And you have all the answers, so you should already know this. Because I'm being told what to say by a no-good two-bit son of a brawler that is trying to take over this segment that belongs to us. We got something here, and you know what? Forget it. Stick it to the man, stick it to you, stick it to Michael Brawler. Oh, king of the internet. Putting everybody's business on the internet. I hate you. I had the people chanting your name. How do you pay me back? You kill.com.
What? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the intro is back. And after the video is over, the outro returns. So yeah, this brings back to some of the old school videos I did on the Wrestling Underdogs channel and some other videos I did with the intro and outro. Those are coming back here for this video. And yes, I am Thrash Maniac HD, and this is your WWE Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2013 pay-per-view predictions. Now, some people are going to be wondering, how come you're doing predictions a little earlier than usual? Well, looking at the card, it's pretty much a full card. There's just going to be some random matches put in the show for Sunday night. But overall, the card isn't actually all that bad. It's actually a decent card, and I'm actually really looking forward to TLC this Sunday. And also, I'm going to be staying at a cabin with my brother and his girlfriend. We're going to watch the pay-per-view together on the big TV at a cabin where my mom is the general manager of the resort. So, yeah, if we can. It's not yet confirmed, but definitely be watching the pay-per-view. And before I get into the whole card, I do want to make a quick prediction for one of the random matches, or actually two random matches. First, Tons of Funk, Brodus Clay, Tensai versus R-Truth and Xavier Woods. I could totally see this match happening, considering what's been going on Raw and SmackDown and main event for the last few weeks. I can definitely see that match being put on this show, and if it does, my pick, I'm going to say Xavier Woods and R-Truth wins, and Brodus Clay and Tensai will turn heel by attacking them, and Tons of Funk will become heels, a heel team, which could be interesting. So I can definitely see that match being put on the card and seeing that happen. So, but for my pick to win that match, if it happens, I'm going to say R-Truth and Xavier Woods. Now we get to the second match I could see being put on the card randomly. Kofi Kingston versus The Miz again. I mean, their last match in the Survivor Series pre-show was a pretty good match. But I don't know if they would have a match this Sunday or not, because this feud's been going on for a month now. And if it does happen, if I have the pick to win, I would say Kofi. Kofi Kingston would pick up the win this time around over The Miz. Now we get to the main card, starting off with the pre-show match. Fandango versus Dolph Ziggler. This match could be a pretty good match considering who's in it. Fandango's a good wrestler for what he is, and Dolph Ziggler, we know how good he is. But if I had to pick, I'm going to pick Dolph Ziggler to pick up the victory here, but it's a damn shame what's happened to Dolph Ziggler. Ever since he had to make comments about John Cena, he's been getting left in the doghouse. But hopefully next year, 2014, we will see Dolph Ziggler back in the main event picture. Now to the main card after the pre-show. First, we've got the Intercontinental title match, Big E Langston defending the title against Damian Sandow. I look for this match to be decent. I mean, considering who's in this match. And with Big E Langston now the new Intercontinental Champion, he may make that belt mean something again because, I mean, he's getting pushed very well. They're really looking forward to what he can do in 2014. And with him being a babyface is actually pretty cool. However, I would have loved it if they would have let him do his gimmick he did in NXT where he says, "I'm the master of the 5 count." And every match he counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I loved that when I saw him do that against Curtis Axel on episode of NXT back in August. I thought that was pretty entertaining. I would like to see WWE let him do that gimmick in the main roster, but oh well. But my pick to win this match, I say Big E retains. Really, ever since Sandow lost his Money in the Bank cash-in match to Cena, he's been weird. When in reality, he wasn't really ready for a world title yet. Give him probably around this time next year, and maybe he'll be a champion. I don't know, but we'll see. But my pick to win this match, Big E Langston to retain. Now we get to the Divas title match. AJ Lee defending the title against Natalya. I look for this match to be a good Divas match. I mean, considering who's in this match, AJ Lee being the better package as far as mic, looks, and in-ring ability. Natalya's the better in-ring wrestler. She's pretty hot herself, and mic-wise not bad. But for this match, they could have saved this match for WrestleMania for Natalya to win, but with the momentum Natalya seems to have, it looks like Natalya is going to win this match. But I don't know. I would say my pick is Natalya to win the title, but I want AJ to hold the title until WrestleMania. That's my thing about that. Now we get to the 2 handicap matches. First, Daniel Bryan versus all 3 members of the Wyatt family. Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper. Boy. Punk and Bryan are really, really getting into unfair matches. If they could put some kind of stipulation for this match, like a tables handicap match, elimination style, then it would be a much better match than what it's going to be. But I do expect this match to be a decent match. My pick, I'm going to say Daniel Bryan somehow, some way is going to win. And after what happened on Raw last night with the whole Daniel Bryan takeover that happened in Seattle, I look for him to probably win this match somehow, some way. Now we get to the second 3-on-1 handicap match. CM Punk versus all 3 members of The Shield. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. This could be pretty good, but here's a scenario I have for you guys. From what has been going on in the last month with The Shield, like every time Ambrose or Rollins gets in, cuts off Roman Reigns has that look like he wants to beat them down. I see possibly at TLC Sunday Roman Reigns turning face, turning on the Shield, and maybe even help Punk win the match, possibly. I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting scenario if you consider the fact of what's been going on in the last month with the Shield. Like, every time Roman Reigns gets cut off by somebody in the Shield, he gets pissed, like he has that grumpy face. I could totally see him turning on the Shield, turning face, maybe help Punk win the match, and he's going to get a mega popular boost right there. So my pick for this match, I'm going to say CM Punk wins this match somehow, some way. Now we get to the big match. The match where everybody's going to watch this pay-per-view for because of what could happen in this match. Title unification match, TLC match, for the World Heavyweight and WWE Championships, John Cena versus Randy Orton. Last night's Championship Ascension ceremony was an awesome segment. Cena speaking truth about Orton. Speaking the truth about Orton, how Orton really, over his career, he would say like he had everything handed to him on silver platter, didn't earn anything because he still hides behind Triple H's shadow. I was like, burn, Orton. But yeah, Cena brought his A game in that promo, and then the big epic brawl that happened. But holy crap, this match should be amazing. I mean, this is the first time these two have went one-on-one against each other in about 4 years. Now, I know some people out there are like, oh, I am tired of this match. But if you think about it, this is going to be the most important match of this whole entire feud because of the ramifications that could happen in this match. Also, it's a TLC match, and Orton has had some good hardcore style matches. Cena, no stranger to TLC matches or ladder matches in general. Put them both together in a match like this, magic can happen. And also, this could possibly be the best match they've ever had against each other. Now, what do I mean by some of the ramifications that could happen? So much can happen in this match. For one, we could see a kind of screwy finish where they're both up on the ladder. Orton pulls down one of the belts and Cena pulls down one of the belts, and we still don't have a unified champion. Or we could see a moment where the Authority turns on Orton and Cena turns heel and joins the Authority. I mean, what we saw last night on Raw with Triple H, Pedigree, and Orton, and Cena standing by Stephanie, Triple H, and Kane's side, we could totally see that happen. So yeah, this match, so much can happen in this match. So many scenarios. Which is why I'm really looking forward to this pay-per-view for this match. Everything else is going to be cool, but this match is the match to watch the pay-per-view for. So, but my pick to win, I'm going for my boy Cena to pick up the win. And in fact, even though some people don't like it that we had to have these two, but which would you rather have be the unified champion, Orton or Cena, in terms of who a better champion is? Better champion's always been Cena. No matter what people say, whether they agree or disagree, or they like my opinion, don't like my opinion, John Cena was always a better champion than Randy Orton ever was. So I would rather see Cena win the unified title than Orton. And yeah, that will make Cena a 15-time world champion, but really, the whole 16-time world title reigns from Ric Flair, that record's bound to be broken. So really, you need to stop whining about that. Some records are meant to be broken, but the streak from Undertaker WrestleMania should never be broken. But records like Flair's 16 world title reigns, that record's been meant to be broken for a while now. It's obvious Cena's going to do it, and I really don't have a problem with that as much as other people do, because unlike them, I don't complain about what Cena does because I respect Cena for what he does, and that's all I've got to say about that. But yeah, I picked Cena to win this match, but so much can happen in this match, which is why I'm really looking forward to it. But anyways, that does it for TLC 2013 pay-per-view predictions. Let me know what your predictions are for this pay-per-view, specifically the title unification match. What do you people see happening? Leave a comment or make a video yourself, because I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. But anyways, enjoy the outro, people. Peace.
The next week, I'm gone and I still hate you!
What?